It's a 9 to 10 month crop, sure, but there's a few milestones thrown in to keep the long wait interesting.
Of course, we're talking about hardneck garlic, and today it's all about the scapes.
Curly, tough but bendy spikes that appear about 6 to 8 weeks before the harvest. Garlic scapes are awesome, but they have to go.
Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms. Welcome to another episode of the Garden Quickie, the show where in 2 minutes or less, your garlic is in safe hands.
Because today's episode is all about it. This time, it's the scapes. What are they? Why do we have to remove them? And when do we do it? Time's short though, as you know it is, so let's dive in. There's very few things outside of planting it at the right time that we need to do to be successful with hardneck garlic.
But one of those things is removing the scapes in the early summer. Why is that though? Why do we care? And why is removing them so important?
Scapes are the impressive edible flowers of hardneck varieties of garlic, and they appear once the plant reaches its max height, sometime in the late spring.
That's great, but it still doesn't tell us why we need to remove them.
Once the scape begins to bend and curl and is about the thickness of a pencil, cut it all the way back to where it emerges from the top set of leaves.
Easy, yes, but it still doesn't tell us why it's so necessary and why it's so important.
Flowers are a drain on every plant, but especially hardneck garlic. It's one thing when the crop's flowers are necessary and useful, like say tomatoes or peppers, but garlic is inherently sterile, and those flowers are essentially useless. By weight, it can approach half the mass of the entire plant itself, and left on is going to result in a tiny harvest, if any at all. Fear not though, it isn't a total loss. Not only are those scapes completely edible, but they're also delicious, raw or cooked. Everything has a purpose.
Just like our purpose is to keep watching more episodes of the Garden Quickie.
Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, make sure to subscribe and click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.